Hey guys, what's up? This is Jason, and I just wanted to do like a little tiny. This is not going to be part of the walkthrough, so don't worry if you are worried about spoilers or anything like that. Don't worry, this is not part of the walkthrough. This is going to be a duplication glitch video. But I figured while I'm here, I could also show you some small things that I didn't know when I first started. So this is going to be duplication glitch and a tutorial or some little help for people who just started in the game. So the first thing is, whenever you go to a space station, you'll land and then you'll see your ship will turn around. And so if you go over to the left, this is where most people go. This is where I went first anyway. But you go over to the left, you'll see you have a teleporter, and this will teleport you to any other space station that you've ever been to, and your home bases, wherever you put a home base at on a planet, which is very useful. The only thing is, if you teleport to a home base and you don't have a teleporter at your home base, it'll just teleport you there, which is fine, but you can't come back. And so make sure that you don't teleport without having warp or whatever, whatever materials you need, because your base is probably not going to have a teleporter. Now, for the first part of the game, I didn't even realize you can actually interact with these guys over here, because if you talk to them at first, in your first system, they won't talk to you because you're not cool enough. But as you explore and you go to different systems, different, I wouldn't call it galaxies, planetoids, when you get to different systems, you might be able to talk to them. So go over here, and this guy, the blue guy, is always going to be your mission guy. You can talk to him, and you'll get missions like this. You can browse missions, and they'll give you missions like locate a missing person, take photos on an airless world, things like that. Easy things to do, and then and you have to be certain levels to get to the hard stuff that's going to give you a lot of stuff. So, but always try to talk to him. I mean, at first, when you first start out, he might not talk to you, but once you've got going and done a few missions and progressed the story enough, you'll get to a point where you can talk to him. Now, you have to talk to this guy and do a lot of missions before you can talk to this guy, because he's the guild guy. And so once your guild level is up to where they like it, like, okay, you're guild level 2, then he'll talk to you. So these two guys are really dependent on each other. You have to be cool enough or far enough in the story to talk to the blue guy. And then once you've done a lot of missions for the blue guy, you can talk to the green guy, and he will give you more missions. So that's that left side. And this is I didn't even know there was a right side for probably a couple hours into my game. First thing you want to do is head over here. And the big thing, I'm talking I probably played 20 hours without even realizing this. All these guys will give you different technologies. The guy on the left gives you exosuit stuff. Guy in the center gives you spaceship stuff. And the guy on the right gives you all the multi-tool stuff. Alright? And you can get that. You need nanites, and nanites are harder to come by. It's not just credits. You need nanites to get that, and nanites are hard to get. So that's why it's difficult to come over here. But the biggest thing is if you come in here and you see this guy and there's a little floating thing in the back, ignore him. Go all the way back, because I didn't even know. I just talked to this guy. I didn't even think about it. You can go past him and go to your exosuit upgrade, and you can buy an upgrade for your suit, meaning you can install a new slot for your inventory. You can install a new, if you have room. I think you max out at 15 of the technology slots, or you could do your cargo. And I think cargo's worth it at first, especially when you're first starting out, you guys. Cargo is worth it because it holds up to 500, not 250. And so, if you have stuff this is where I keep all my recharging stuff at. My magnetized ferrite, that's for my my tool, my multi-tool. Same thing with condensed carbon. Sodium nitrates for my my suit to recharge my hazardous protection, my hazard protection. Oxygen for my my running. I mean, everything I need, I keep in here because you can keep the most amount right in here. Anyway, but you always go to the store and look at that. I'm going to put another slot in there. And you'll see it gets expensive depending on the system you go to. If it's a really well-off system, it's going to be more expensive. 140,000 credits seems to be on the low end from what I'm seeing. That's generally where all the low-end, first starting out systems are going to be. About 100, 110, 140,000 credits. There's some systems I've gone to, and they've asked for 300,000 credits. So that's kind of a general idea of where you want to be if you want to buy another slot for your suit. I hate that the accept button is also your jetpack. Anyway, and so that's what I do. Whenever I go to a new system, the first thing I do is I come in here and I do that. And I need to go back through all of my old systems because I played 20 hours. I didn't even think about it. I just talked to this guy and moved on. I didn't even know that you can go buy him and upgrade your suit. So what you have to do is just quick look. If it's red, that means you've already done it. You're good to go. Don't even worry about it. But yeah, he will give you upgrades for your suit. This is for your ship, and that'll upgrade your your hyperdrive, your shield, your guns. And big thing is, if you see these little symbols on the desk right there, you see that? Any kind of there's orange and then there's blue that I've seen, blue cubes. Just if you ever see one of those on a desk or anywhere, you just can do that, and it'll give you navigation data. You need those, so free navigation data. And they're all over the place. I mean, they're not, you know, you don't trip and fall all over them, but you don't even think about it. But they're you know, all over the place. And this is for your multi-tool. And the other thing is, he could sell you a multi-tool too. You see that thing that comes down? I saw that at first because it moves. So you can come over here and check out his tool. It doesn't look like it's going to be a good one. What is it? Level C tool. I don't even need that. Okay. But yeah, you can buy a tool and, you know, just check it out. I mean, maybe they'll surprise you and give you an S tool. You don't know. It's a random thing. And all the stores update their inventories every couple of hours. So, you know, come back every once in a while and check it out. And on top of that, when you first get into a new system, come over here and look at these ships. Because you could talk to these guys. And if they're friendly, they will trade with you. You could sell them anything in your inventory. You could buy stuff from them. And they're basically just like a store. They don't really have anything special, not very often. Every once in a while, you'll run into a guy who has something cool like a cobalt mirror. But for the most part, it's whatever you buy at a normal store, like whatever you could buy upstairs, you could buy from these guys too. They'll just have more. So, and their prices might be a little bit different here or there, but it's not like major, like you're going to save tons of money. Sometimes, you know, like this. He charges a little bit less for ion batteries than everyone else, but you see how it says +8 in red? That means I could buy it cheaper somewhere else. He's charging way too much. You know, microprocessors, he's almost doubling the price, +81%. So I can go buy them cheaper somewhere else, so don't even worry about that guy. But you could also make an offer on his ship. And whenever you get to this menu, you can negotiate the price. And so it'll compare yours. This is my ship right here on the left, and this is his on the right. So I have 27 slots, he has 21. Already I don't want it. And then he has a C class and I have an A class. I'm not trading him, but you can exchange, which means, hey, I'll trade you my ship for your ship so it's a little bit cheaper. Or you could just buy his ship and you'll have yours and his together. You need a freighter for that, and that gets a little bit complicated, but that's what you know, that's how it works. I don't want his ship, so he sucks. Anyway, I hope you guys are excited about this. And I said I was going to do a duplication glitch. That's probably going to be the next video. This is going to be more a tutorial like, hey, when you're first starting out, these are kind of like the tips you want to use. Let's see what this guy's ship is. This thing looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Make an offer on his ship. What's he got? It's a C, and he only has 17 slots. Don't need it. And you'll run into a lot of that. I mean, until you get into systems that are really like well off, and you can see when you warp to different systems, you can kind of see how their economy's doing and stuff. So that's another thing to pay attention to. Sometimes you'll go to a system and everyone's broke. You only see C class everything, and then there'll be systems that are, you know, luxurious and they have A and S class stuff. So, but those are some tips. If you want to see the duplication glitch, I'm going to leave a card right here, so you can click on that and go to see the duplication glitch. There's a way to duplicate almost every item that you have in your inventory, so definitely check that out, and I will see you guys next time.